Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Y'all already know what it is. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, and you are live on the TL Mac Fitness Show. And of course, we are live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Evening Rush Network. I got my co-host, as always, Rail's trying to show off the guns.
Nah, actually, I just came from the gym not too long ago, so
We got to talk about it. Of course, we got special guests in the building. We got my girl Yvonne, OCP's finest, a legend, and of course, we have the mother of two of my special babies that left us to go to Georgia. I'm still hating on her. Simone. Welcome, ladies, to the TL Mac Fitness. Shout out to our sponsors, Elevate Yours, Wash Choice Sewer and Drain, Envy Inspiration. Envy's in the background. She's also the she's management. She's the producer. She does my clothing. Shout out to my little cousin, One by Rainbow. Is that my baby? Put her head in the screen.
Yeah, come say hi.
Hi.
She don't even know who it is. Hey, baby.
No, it's Mr. McLean.
Oh, wait, Mr. McLean.
oh, it's Mr. McLean.
Okay. Indian Ivy Inc., BQ Mommy Productions, Bomb Beauty Bar. Shout out to my girl, Miss Sunny. Where Yvonne go? But today's topic is a little bit different. I brought some ladies on the show, so we could talk about men and what type of body do women look for in men. Now, most guys, us, me as a guy, we got some guys that like the backside because I see the baby around, so I'm gonna talk a little bit different. And we got dudes that like
I have ear pods and she can't hear.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So we got some dudes that like ass, and then we got some dudes that like tits. I'm an ass man, But I don't care about the tight in the waist, cute in the face, as long as you down to earth. But now we got the women on, and we gonna get the women's opinion. What happens? And we gonna figure out what the women like. So I don't know where Yvonne is. Yvonne, you might have to come back on. And Simone, you can't leave her hanging. Envy, I know you there, so you can't leave us hanging either. So, Rails, what you think about this topic, Rails?
It's a dangerous topic, man.
Why is it a dangerous topic?
I mean, honestly, like, not really. It's you just get an opinion of what women like. It's important. Some men don't know what women like. That's it. Some men think they know what women like and still trying to figure it out.
Shout out to Action Sledge, McLean 10.
Promo code all caps.
McLean 10, all caps. But Simone, since you on, I don't know where Yvonne went. Let's talk.
I'm here.
I don't see you on the screen.
I don't know why. What happened?
Put your camera back on.
Let me go off. My camera is on. See, I'm on. You know what? I'm gonna come out and come back in.
All right.
Okay.
Simone, where you at? You're on mute.
I'm here.
Okay, well, talk to us. What kind of men do you like? What do you? You got to be politically correct because you never know who's watching.
Of course. Of course. I think what Rel said is important. It's a touchy subject and it varies from person to person. I think some dudes are really particular about how they look and some dudes, just don't care. But for me, hygiene is very important. I don't think that in my older age, I'm stuck on what you look like as much anymore as to how you take care of yourself. So taking care of yourself is important to me because you can have a big dude who's actually extremely healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a lean dude who's very unhealthy. He can have heart disease. He can have this. He can have that. So to me, I think, yes, the body is important, but not as important as other factors, if that makes sense.
It makes a whole lot of sense.
Makes sense.
I actually like that answer. That's a deep answer right there. And she stayed politically correct. She ain't getting in trouble on this show today.
Be stupid.
So, Miss Yvonne.
Yes.
But hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go back to this young lady. It's time to come back home. Hi, Yvonne.
Hi.
So, I'm gonna ask you the same question. What type of body are you looking for in a man? You know, what makes you tick?
I'm similar to her. To me, health is wealth. You know, mentally, physically. You can have the best body there is, and you're just like out there. To me, it has a lot to do with your health, your mind, your personality. It's. I'm like, I agree with her. It's your health. You can, like I said, having the best body don't mean you're healthy. I know people that are all built and they're just messed up on the inside. So to me, it don't matter.
Well, that was me. I mean, I was big, but I was messed up on the inside. Now I'm healthy inside and out.
Yeah,
Okay,
see,
I got a question for the ladies. So, at what point was health always an important factor, or is it like just later on in life it became more of an important thing than like maybe if it was always that way?
I say later on in life, being a nurse, it came later in life. When I was younger, the outer meant a lot, but then as I got older and wiser, it didn't matter.
I would say the same. As I became older, I started to feel like, the physical aspect wasn't as important. However, I dated a lot of nice looking dudes, celebrities. I dated my fair share, and some of them, they were just so disgusting in the inside. So then that became a learning lesson for me, like, okay, well, maybe it's not about how good he looks or how much he can lift, or if he's got long hair or dreads or Caesar. It just became, what was he like in the inside. And the bald head.
Well, she just
mean,
spit on us.
Nah, I like how you did that smoothly too. You was just like,
I saw that.
I mean, they say bold is sexy, but that's
it,
what
it
I
wasn't
was
it was
told.
it wasn't a shot. I just didn't
It
want to
was
get too wordy.
Knowing you, it was probably a
Hey,
shot.
girl, clean it up.
I didn't want to get too wordy.
I know, right?
So what's up? Same question for you, Yvonne. When did you realize it?
As I got older, like I said, being a nurse, I seen guys come in healthy, sick as a dog. Then I wised up. I'm like, okay, is this something that I want? And then as I got older, the appearance didn't matter to me. I'd rather you be healthy and be able to be around with me than to be ill and I got to sit here and take care of you because you didn't take care of yourself. So to me, I like your health better,
Mm-hmm.
being healthy inside as well as out.
Okay. So let me ask y'all a question. You meet a man, right? Both ends of the spectrum, okay? Physically, inside, healthy. Mentally, got it going on. Financially, got it going on. But one dude is, I'll say 6'2", 200 pounds, chiseled out of granite. And the other is 6'2", 500 pounds. Both have the same aspects, both have great jobs, both are great towards women, both are family oriented. One is heavy into taking care of himself, the other is like, yo, let's go get a cheeseburger. Which one are you gravitating towards? I had to play with that one, Rails, for them.
yeah, I know you did, and I was like trying to figure out how you was gonna word that one.
And look, they both stuck.
Woo!
So you can't say he ain't got no money. He got a great job. Both of them know how to treat women, and both are healthy. One goes to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. One, go to Burger King 4 or 5 times a week.
Can't you go to the gym and go to Burger King 4 or 5 times a week? I'm just saying. If you go to the gym, and you go to Burger King right after, you went 4 or 5 times a week, right? Just saying.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you like this, right?
I'm not saying it's the healthiest thing in the world.
If you go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week and then you go to Burger King, all you doing is burning off the Burger King calories. I'm still waiting for an answer, ladies. Wow.
I mean.
She left the show. She said, "I'm done. I can't do this."
I don't have a problem with either or, but at some point he would have to change his diet. I mean, long term, eating Burger King every day is not going to get you far, dude. So, I mean, that may be your preference, but we would have to have a conversation about that. You know, like, look, every day you can't go to Burger King, and if that's what you're about to do, then we probably wouldn't last. Because I'm not a fast food person. That's not my lifestyle. You might have to find somebody that you can go to Burger King with every day, because that's not going to be me. You get in that kitchen.
Okay, so you get in the kitchen and he always want lasagna and double cheeseburgers that you make at home. He 450. He a big boy. He a big old country boy.
That's not for me. That's not my lifestyle. I truly believe that if you be with somebody, they gotta at least at some point be on the same realm with you. We gotta get along somehow. And if that's your lifestyle and you carving it out and you doing lasagna and greasy burgers every night and that's the way you like to live, that may not be for me.
You know what?
I'm not saying I'm on a health kick, but I need you to kind of be side by side with me in this thing called life. And if that's what you like to do, that may not be for me.
I respect that.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna be a little selfish right here because I see my ladies in the comments, so I'm gonna ask her while we on this show. What was it about me that attracted her to me? I would love to hear this because I don't really ask this question. Yo, we've been together for so long. I don't ask the question, so I actually want to know.
I'm still waiting for Yvonne to answer the question.
Okay, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna tag along right behind her.
No.
I'm getting
No. We represent North Side over here. We don't tag along. We make our own lane.
I am. Let me go. You know, I'm not a junk food eater. I cook every night. By the time I go home, I gotta have my vegetables, stuff like that. I'm on this weight loss kick. So I want someone that is gonna work along with me. Like if I see you eating something, I'll be like, no. Or if you see I'm eating something, like a team effort. I'm like, not every day, once in a blue moon, maybe on a Friday or Saturday or like a payday, you want to splurge a little, but you still got to watch your diet intake. It really is health reasons too. You know, I mean, we suffer already with obesity, high blood pressure, and all this other kind of stuff. Got to diet. Got to diet.
So, in a nutshell, what I'm getting at, got a great personality, got a great job, healthy, he got to be in some type of decent shape.
Well, he's got to have some good behavior, some good qualities behind that. So I don't want to sound like I'm on a fitness kick because I'm on the TL Matt Fitness show. I'm not a fitness person. I had some pumpkin cupcakes today that was looking at me and I was looking back at them. And
can we hold on before we move forward, right? My coach, I think he's watching, so I just want to go like this to my coach because this morning I went to work, and anybody that knows me, when I get to work, I eat my cream of rice brownie mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking forward to that today. His ass said, "We no carb."
So what you end up eating?
Fucking a sausage. I wanted what I wanted, but I'm 10 days out, so.
So basically, the sausage cured your hunger this morning.
Hell no, it didn't, because I'm still thinking about that brownie batter. I mean, it's healthy, but we doing low carb, so we're not going to talk about pumpkin, cornbread, or any of that pasta. Damn, I'm hungry. All right, I'm sorry.
You stupid.
Yo, y'all,
that hunger just kicked in real quick, didn't
you
it?
don't understand right now. It's ridiculous. It's really
You had
ridiculous.
your gym PTSD just now.
And she turned off the camera to say that.
My thumb.
Kenya, what's going on?
Yo,
What up, Dawn?
bro, you see her comment? I don't believe that. You see what she said about me? I don't believe
She
that.
said you were a pain in my ass from the beginning.
I don't believe that. I
Oh,
am such a ray of sunshine. I don't understand why she would even talk
Okay.
to me like that.
So, Mod, what he wants to know is what was it about his body that got you to want to holler at him?
Well, I say now I'm in much better shape now than I was when I first met her. That I can tell you.
So maybe she wanted you around. What
I
you said?
look-
What you said, Simone? Like a cupcake?
Pumpkin spice cupcake.
You'll get a text message. So, Yvonne, we're gonna move forward and we're gonna figure out. You're gonna go to work, right? We're just hypothetical. You go to work, right?
mm-hmm,
You're a nurse.
mm-hmm,
A doctor approaches you, right?
right.
You know, we wear them scrubs. I used to when I was in healthcare. You know, the scrubs when you. I
Yeah.
hate to say it, but when men are in great shape, women love how guys look in scrubs. I don't know what it is, but you agree, Simone? You ever go to like the hospital and you see a nurse or a doctor that's in scrubs and you be like, because I'm gonna be honest, I used to be a stripper when I was doing dialysis, so I used to get the crazy compliments and it used to be funny. But you get that doctor, right? But he's in great shape and he's taking care of himself. And Simone, I want you to answer this too. He goes to the gym, he's eating healthy, right? Now remember, I said he's a doctor, so he's
Okay.
making money hand over fist. His physique is fucking phenomenal.
I have a doctor like that. Okay.
No. We're gonna go there. We're gonna play with this right here. Now, he definitely treats women with respect, the utmost respect. But he's a diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he takes care of himself, he has other ailments that are coming from the diabetes. Would you date somebody like that?
Yes. Um, I have in the past, and I worked with them and helped them with their diets. They took metformin and stuff, and the sugar level stayed at a minimum. I mean, it's not going to stop me because he's a diabetic and all that. I will work with them and work along with them, which I have done. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they do that with me because I'm a diabetic, and they work with me. You know, we watch our diets. We just did our blood. We do our blood counts. And he's fine. So I'm not going to say because he's a diabetic that
Oh, because he fine. You heard how she said that, Rails? She said he fine. She
no,
broke him down. He
You ain't
fine.
you ain't see her face turn to the side as she had to put the emphasis on it.
He fine.
no.
And she blushing.
Look, I've been there for 32 years. I'm an OR tech. What you expect? But a lot of us that's there, we are diabetics with other ailments, but we got it under control. And that's what matters when you have everything under control. You're eating like you're supposed to do because you can really come off those medications if you maintain it. You
Mm-hmm.
just got to watch your diet. It's what you eat that would may elevate them sugar levels. So you just got to know what you can and cannot eat. It wouldn't bother me.
Same question, young lady.
I wouldn't hold any prejudice against him because he was a diabetic. I mean, I've learned that some people are even, become are diabetics as children. They get juvenile diabetes and they go through life, with diabetes. So being a diabetic, having a pump on them. So I wouldn't be, biased against him because of that. Diabetes doesn't scare me. It scares me when you don't take care of it and you start losing limbs and legs
Right.
and toes and fingers. Then we got a problem, because I don't think I'm trying to push somebody around in a wheelchair. But if you're maintaining it and you taking care of yourself and you trying your best, I'm all for it. I would not be against it.
All right, what somebody in our comments said, so you ladies only want the muscular pick you up, put you down type guys.
Negative.
Negative. Didn't say that.
Wait.
You know what's so crazy? I know I've learned about women. It's visual for them. Like no. Seriously, they'll like it. They'll like to look at it, but it's not something that they would prefer.
What do you mean?
Like a big muscular guy, it'd be nice to look at him, but then they have a different preference in the kind of guy that they like.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I found out. You know, like me going into the bodybuilding world, women like muscular men, right? And when I say muscular men, I mean like the smaller guy. Like I'm not overly muscular, but if you see me standing next to, and I won't even say my coach, because my coach and I are fairly close to size, but if you put me next to, like, I have a picture where I'm standing next to Nick Walker or Brandon Curry, where here it is, I'm 5'7", they're both 5'7", 5'8", and they're close to 300 pounds, where it's all just there. Some women, like the Flex magazine guys, women don't like that. Am I correct, ladies?
Like it's too muscular, right?
In fact, give me a second.
He's about to bring out a magazine with him on the cover. Here we go.
See, like, that's not too bad.
It's giving steroids.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
See, so I mean,
she said it's giving needle vibes.
Women like different things. See, like this is like a smaller classic.
Oh, hell no.
No, it's giving anger management.
That's so much for me.
Okay, Mac, let me ask you a question. The guy on the cover, right? You see how he looks on the cover? Could he look like that guy that you just showed though? Like, see how he looks with clothes on as opposed to with clothes off?
He doesn't look like that.
No, what I'm saying is that are there guys who actually could look like that though, where they give that impression?
That would be more of my physique. Is that steroid vibes too?
It all depends on where you're trying to go with it. You know, I feel like there's a natural look to being muscular, right? And then there's the steroid, anger management, your strength is over the top look. So there's a
You've known me for 5 years, and you've seen my transformation. You've seen it more than anybody because you've been close up on me. So, do I give you anger management vibes?
No, but you have a more natural look than what you showed in the magazine. That looks very pumped, a very 50 Cent thick neck, kind of just over the top. And I think after a while, it starts to look artificial more than natural. There's a natural muscular gym look, and then there's an over the top steroid or anger management look.
You're right. You can tell.
Am I making sense?
No, you make sense. You look natural, you know. There's guys I see, you can tell they pumping up and they're taking some stuff. You can tell the difference when you look. Some is just.
What she's saying is that you don't have that over exertly vascular look.
It's natural. It's proportion. You know,
and you know what I'm gonna say, ladies? I'm gonna say
big hair, skinny down here. It's natural. It fits your whole body frame. And it looks good on
you. You have some people right now. See, it's already known I'm not natural. Just so you guys know. I'm not natural. Yvonne, pull your head back from I already know I'm gonna get a text from you like, what are you doing? I'm not natural. But the way we set our goals and the way we're managing everything is we're not trying to go over the top. I don't want to be a 300-pound bodybuilder. My tops at bodybuilding right now, I'm below 180. You know, and my goal when I finally get to where I want to get is to be 220, 225 tops. Now, when you first met me, when I was teaching the girls, I was about 220, but I was 220 with a big ass gut, two badass kidneys, and just bad. So there's different looks, and when people sit back and they say, okay, well, steroids, you know, look like this, steroids look like that. There are many different looks to steroids.
Okay, with the education, because I didn't know that there was a way to look more, natural. Every time I've seen them, they're always over the top. It's just veins popping out. It's just extra. And I think
I mean,
what
I'm
Rel,
very veiny, but if you see me, you gotta see me up close. I'm very veiny.
okay, so then maybe that's a part of it. But like Rel said, I think when we more so enjoy it as a show, it's something to see. It's not necessarily something you
Right.
want to take home to mother or
That
to marry. We'll say, oh, he's big, his body look nice, but sometimes we like a little gut. We like a little, you
like,
know,
yeah, some meat.
What you said? Some who?
A little meat on them, a little something, lay on the stomach, lay in the arms, not worry about you cracking our bones. No, it's good.
Matt, can I ask you a question? Do you think if you didn't have like full-time job, right, and you just stayed in the gym like all day, would you be more vascular, more veiny?
I wouldn't want that look.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't want that look. That you have like I mean, a lot of people know I'm very close with Kai Green, and Kai, training with Kai. Kai is very big, and Kai is 5'8", 290. And if you see me standing next to Kai, it's just like, damn, like you could tell, like you wouldn't even like for example, I put the picture up the other day with me and Mel, and even though he's much taller than me, he outsizes me. And I had a lot of people when I posted the picture, I got so many like, yo, that motherfucker is on steroids. Like, that's too big. Then I had I've had other females like, yo, introduce me. So I've gotten both ends of the spectrum. So I don't want to be massively big because first I work with kids. So if I walk in the building, veined out, chest poked out, neck hair, I'm gonna scare kids. I have a look now where most kids look and go, "Oh, Mr. McQueen got the most muscles in the building," and I hear that all the time. But they're not scared of me, and I don't want the scary look or the unattractive look. Do I like the muscular look? Yeah, I love the muscular look, but I also was a fat boy.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the kids want to look at you like a superhero kind of? Because think about it, most kids that age, when they see like these big superheroes, they see them as these big muscular. So as opposed to them being scared of you, you don't think they would just look at you as like some type of superhero type?
Well, if you want to go that route, I think correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, the only really big, massive superhero will be Hulk. Superman's not that big. Superman pretty much has like a Chris Cormier or Seabum type style, where they're smaller, but you can tell they work out. So I mean, that's the ladies. What do you ladies think?
as far as what are you saying, bulking more? Are you
Yeah.
saying? I mean, I think that you made a good point as far as what was good for your lifestyle and the type of career you have. It's probably best that you stay where you are. But then I also see what Rel is saying. Well, maybe kids won't, be afraid. Maybe that'll be an aspiration to them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I can do this too. I can also get off the street and go in the gym and work out and become this size. Like, I think with young Black children, we think that things that are superheroish are not obtainable. So
Mm.
you may be being the Hulk to them, maybe like, okay, I can do this, because we're always thinking we can't. How many superheroes do we see in our color? So it could be something that you could possibly do, and I think you could put a positive spin on it.
Would you bring the kids back?
No. I'm done with New York. I'm done. No.
That's your friend.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave New York too. I agree, because even in the hospital, we have a physical therapy department. In the mornings before work, some of us are going there just for a few minutes, just to get some pump and grind on, get showered, get in our uniforms, and hit to the patients. So like she said, I went from being big down to now 204. And I lost a lot of weight over that time, but it was really motivation, my health. I proved to myself that I can do it, and it also let a lot of people I was with, say, well, dad, you lost all the weight, you could do it too, and I felt better. I noticed my health felt better because I am also an asthmatic and take injections. So health-wise, it helped me a lot. I wish I can do it more. But working 12-hour shifts every day, it's been so hard to do it. But I'm trying now to get that motivation, now that I have my weekends free, to try to do it even more, and take my grandkids with me, and kids, we all need to do it, So it's a lot of fun.
Envy, where you at, Envy? What's your take on this? I know you're not coming on screen, but you can talk into the screen, and after you're done, we can take a commercial break. But what do you want to do? What do you view as a nice body type, Envy? Is she even on? Okay, she said she'll take a break and then she'll come on. All right. If we got to pay some bills, so if you're looking to start a podcast and you want to join the TL Mac Fitness Show, the Rails Relaxation Hour, or the Queens of NYC podcast, of course, the Evening Rush Show, here's what you need to do.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
All right, everybody. Like I said, each and every Thursday, 8 p.m. live, the TL Mac Fitness Show. And of course, we're live on the Evening Rush Network. Of course, I got my special guests in the building along with my co-host Rails. We have, I just wanted to realize who was on the screen. I don't know what that is. Yvonne disappeared on us again. But here she go. We got Simone in the refrigerator. She getting the spicy pumpkin cupcake, probably. And of course, we have the management, we have the producer, we have the boss, we got my homie. She make my clothes, Envy, aka Envious Creations.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you for my how you put in my introduction. I appreciate it.
On the show. That's why it's so cold outside.
Wow,
stupid.
She on the screen.
Don't start. But yeah, so I don't really more so have a preference, kind of, sort of. I don't know. But I do agree with what Simone has stated. As we get older, certain things change, like what we were looking for. And the opposite sex we might not look for now. A lot of times you'd be like, okay, well, I might want somebody tall, dark, and handsome, for example. And then as you get older, you be like, you know what? The darker they are, the handsomer they are, the taller they are, the more airheads they are. And then so it's like a catch-22. So you start losing out on certain things because you tend to put yourself in a bubble of just having a certain preference.
Well,
you understand what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, just so you know, right?
I'm just giving an example.
Us caramel dudes are the most sexy dudes on the planet. Just so y'all
Which
know.
dudes?
Us caramel dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We look good.
Okay.
Right? So I don't want to hear that light skin shit, that dark skin shit.
There you go. I said, for example, this is a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Shout out to
God.
the caramel dudes.
Not listening again. But it's not surprising. But I just gave you an example. But also, like y'all mentioned with a person with diabetes, my main thing is I don't feel I would, like, how you put it, make him feel uncomfortable. The main goal is more so, how do you want to get out of the situation? How do you want to better yourself? You got a lot of times people want to stay in, the bubble that they're in. Oh, I'm unhealthy. Oh, I'm sick, but I want to eat what I want to eat. So then at the end of the day, that's where you separate. You know what? This ain't gonna work out.
I actually agree. Let's look at some of these comments. Rels, the wife said she liked you when you was bigger, but she's still attracted. So you might need to.
She don't like she don't like the fact I'm losing weight. She don't like it at all.
Magnificent said most women I know as well as myself like to look at muscular men, but prefer to have a chubby at home.
As you can see, it's more visual for the women. It's eye candy, but they have their preference that they prefer something almost different.
Would y'all agree, ladies? Would y'all say that it's more so the eye candy? Like you prefer to look at a dude that may be in a magazine that has a decent physique, as opposed to having him lay next to you? I know it's getting cold outside. You might want somebody to to cuddle with and get that that warmth from.
I think it's mostly, in my opinion, it's mostly like how they say word on the streets. A lot of times they say the bigger they are, the smaller they are. So certain situations you be like, no, thank you, I'm good. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. So a lot of times you look at it, you be like, oh, okay, or you hear, for example, they on the juice. They be like, oh God, now this is it. So now his stuff done shrunk or whatever. A lot of times,
First of all, I just want to say shout out to everybody's face just now when Envy said that. Everybody's face on the screen was just like.
But where's the lie at though? I'm being real. Like if we gonna be honest.
I've heard that, and it's been known for years. When they say people go on juice, that they get smaller.
Right. Okay.
But if you look at the two things, they talk about the balls, and they talk about the way their attitude.
Okay.
So it depends on what you're taking and how you're taking it. Now, if you pushing hard, when I say pushing hard, like I just showed you Branch Warren, you pushing like that. I can't speak for a man's personal business. I don't know what they look like. I don't.
Right.
But if you're pushing that hard, you're in danger of having more physical limitations than a dude who's either not using or using a lot lower dose than you are.
Okay, but I guess it's mainly the person, because I've dated a person, handsome and hazel eyes, but he didn't want to do much for himself. Body was in shape. He was willing to go to the gym, willing to eat right, but he didn't have no ambition. Then I've also dated someone was damn near in a 4 or 5 8.
You gonna talk about me? Nice light skinned guy with hazel eyes.
Here you go.
Whatever.
Why
you blow me up?
Oh my God! Then I've dated somebody that was like a 4 or 5X, but treated me like like a queen, and I didn't have to worry about anything. I had my own personal bodyguard, and when I was like, "Listen, we got to eat right," it's starting to take over. He was on the right track. So it's mainly the person. After a while, you don't look at certain things. You just be like, "Okay, he's attractive," but there are certain people who be like, "Oh no, I just wouldn't in a cold day in hell just date that person," or just not attracted at all. You want to be attracted to the person some type of way, so there would be like a sexual appeal, or it would be a, "Oh my God, you clean up nice" type of thing. It won't be a, "Oh God, why I got to see him again." You don't want a situation like that.
I actually like that comment. I actually agree with that, because it has to be a connection. People always sit back, and I hear this from a lot of females now. It has to be like a mental connection. But
right.
Before you get to that mental connection, there's the physical connection.
Right.
And if there's no physical connection, you're not going to get to the mental connection.
Correct. Because a lot of times you can be mesmerized by how the person look, and they will not be able to obtain a conversation. They won't be able to keep a conversation going. And you be like, well, damn, am I talking to myself? No, I'm listening. Clearly, you just listening. You're not giving me no feedback. So after a while, that becomes a turn off, regardless of how handsome he is or how pretty she is. A lot of times you hear a lot of men say that the baddest women can't obtain a conversation, can't keep a conversation going. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then the prettiest ones and the ones that went and got the BBLs and all the tummy tucks, they the main ones, they can't cook. They can't do much of nothing. So it's like a catch-22.
Let me just speak for all men. Us men do not like women that get BBLs.
Oh, no. Let me clean that up for you, bro. Let me clean it up for you. Us black men.
Okay, all right. That BBLs.
There are some Spanish women, Spanish dudes, and some Indian dudes that like. We got one female in the gym, right? And every time she comes to the gym, like, yo, it'd be funny as hell. Like, she swears she cute, and she swear dudes is looking at her, but we not looking, we laughing. Like, you're a pencil with a pimp on.
You stupid.
That's probably the person I seen today because I was in LA Fitness today, and I was like,
"Was she Indian?"
She's mad little, and she got a butt, and I'm like,
"Was she Indian?"
I think so.
Probably was her.
I think so. Yeah.
Was there a little dude next to her?
I didn't pay that no attention because once I seen that, I was like, I was already annoyed anyway because I'm like, why is the gym so hot? But that was neither here nor there. But it was interesting.
You getting the BBL, Simone?
No, but I got a question because I think the same for us, how we were talking about as you get older, certain things you change your preference. I think older dudes don't like girls that have BBLs. I think the younger generation enjoy the girls that have BBLs because
I have my younger clients. I have 123, 128, and one that's 32 that comes to the gym with me, and that's just with me. And there's also a couple of personal trainers in the gym that's like 19, 20. And when we all get together and we huddle together, it's a joke. Like, we sit back and we laugh like, why she did that to herself? Does she know how she...
We have to put a poll together and do something with that because to me, all these black girls would not be risking their lives going here and there to get tummy tucks and BBLs if there wasn't a group of guys or a certain particular. And I don't think it's white men. I think it's our men that are infatuated with those bodies. And it started with the Dominican women and the Brazilian women, and now it's branched off to our people, women.
I think, and I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, I think what happened was you seen a lot of Brazilian and Dominican women, they wasn't going crazy with the, you knew females who got their job done, got work done, but they wasn't like going ridiculously like crazy. And I'm talking about Cuban women, Brazilian, Dominican women. The black girls, they going from looking like this to this. That don't match.
Right. Don't match at all.
Well, they looking for the snatched. That's called the snatch. They want the zero waist with the big ant booty. Like that's the snatch. But I think
that's what that's called.
Yeah, it's called being.
But they're having a lot of problems with that because a lot of them have gotten infections. We had to remove stuff from patients. I mean, you gotta love. Self-love is the best love. If somebody can't accept you for the way that you are, that's another thing. But to spend all that money, and then a lot of people forget that once you have that done, you got to stay constant in, your doctor's care to make sure everything's okay. There's been a lot of problems with the, people, women of all ages and colors that are
mainly of women of color. Because look at K. Michelle, she had the butt implants, and she was sick for quite some time, and she ended up having to remove it, and now she looks a whole lot smaller now.
Yeah, we having a lot of stuff coming in with girls are having it removed. I have a patient who couldn't even walk. They having so much pain. So you ask yourself, after they spend all that money, now you got to spend all that money to go back.
Yeah.
To get it done and fix yourself up and now build your health back up because now you already dropped your immune. And it's sad. It's really sad.
Well, the girls that are getting it done out of the country are the ones that are really suffering,
Yeah,
but, again, I said, I think that there is a demographic out there that is liking that look because you see it everywhere. And I just don't think that our women would be killing themselves trying to get it done if it wasn't for men liking.
Yeah, it's
that
definitely
particular
for the
image.
attention, right? Correct. But then you also got to remember too.
I think I'm gonna do a poll for that, just to see, the age range of who likes that and who doesn't like it, because it's actually kind of, I'm loving how you're going with that, and due to the fact that I'm older, I'm not looking for that. Natural to me is a beautiful thing.
But you got to also look at self-esteem plays a very big part on that as well.
Right.
From a person that has, let's say, for example, she was flat. She had no shape. She had no breasts, flat chested, no butt, no anything all her life. And she's able to go and say, you know what? I don't like how I look like this. And then she's getting a boob implant. She's getting a butt implants. A lot of times the self-esteem plays a part on that. I wasn't getting attention before, but now I'm getting attention now.
I'm okay with that. But see, my issue is, all right, let's say you go from an A cup, right?
Right.
For you to go from an A cup to a F cup,
yeah, that's just a lot.
You jumping out the roof. Like, I can understand if you went from an A to a C. That's cool. You don't want, like, you're not going constant where you're just abusing it. And it's crazy how we change topic from the men to the women.
I mean, it all ties into the same thing anyway.
It's still preference, yeah.
But I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, me personally, I don't mind if you want to get it, go get it, but get it proportions to your body.
But that's where the doctor, in my opinion, should use discretion. Listen, you went from an A cup. Now you want to go to an H cup, and you huge. It's going to weigh on your heart. It's going to weigh on your chest. It's going to weigh on your shoulders. Yes, it's definitely the money, but
that's what I was going to say.
The money's not going to be beneficial once she pay it, or God forbid she die on the table. Now it's like, it's a lose-lose situation.
That's what I was going to say, cousin. When she was doing the money sign, I'm like, at the end of the day, what doctor's going to tell you no if you're going to pay the doctor?
You have certain doctors that will actually. I've ran into a couple people that
have doctors.
Right.
It's few with integrity. A little bit of them have integrity, but for the most part, it's the money. If I have insurance, so if you die on the table, my private insurance that I pay is going to cover whatever suits you put against me. And a lot of these doctors, they still go on practicing after they kill these women.
Right.
So. That's what I was going to say. Like, you can advise them as a doctor, you can advise them, but if they're sitting there telling you this is what I want, how much advising can you actually do?
That's why it's like a catch-22. Even like with a man, you can tell him, listen, don't lift too much. Don't lift too much.
Listen, I'm gonna tell my men, what you got to do is you got yourself a unicorn. If you got a unicorn, you gonna have the perfect relationship, because it's gonna be everything right. You got to have a unicorn. If you don't have a unicorn,
what is with you in this? What is with you in this unicorn? This is the second week in a row you just said this unicorn shit.
Unicorns are amazing.
I'm gonna talk to you about this after the show.
You just mad because you don't have a unicorn.
I have something better than a unicorn. I have a
queen. No, you don't.
Yes,
no, you don't. No, you don't.
Queens are real. Unicorns aren't.
So then you got a queen unicorn.
No, I said queens are real. Unicorns aren't.
Unicorns are real.
Unicorns are mythical creatures.
Unicorns are real.
Okay.
I see 3 right now.
And they all gave you the same look. And they all gave you the same look. They all gave you the same look. I rest my case. No further questions.
Lord.
They all gave you the same look.
I can't.
Listen.
Men get that job done too. I've seen.
What job?
That.
Their man stuff.
They have gotten enlargements. I've seen them.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Okay,
I've seen them transform to vajayjays.
Oh.
So it's happening.
Wait.
He thought you was talking about the other type of job.
Well, they do get enlargements, yeah.
I know about penis enlargements. I've heard about that.
Can I ask you a question? In all the years that you've done it and you've seen that, what is the biggest nationality to get that?
Hispanics.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've seen a lot of Hispanics.
That was not the answer I was expecting her to say, to be honest with you.
What you thought it was
African American?
Huh?
What you was expecting her to say? Us African American?
No, I thought you were going to say Caucasian.
Girlfriend.
I thought she was going to say, so I thought she was going to say Caucasian.
I mean, all colors get it, but that's the majority of them. Most of them are of agendas. It's different reasons, that they got it, and
Hold up. Is it? Are we talking about enlargement, or are we talking
Yes,
about pushing
enlargement.
to the vagina?
Enlargement. I seen both, but enlargement.
Jesus Christ. It's 2022. It ain't surprising when they switch it from the male part to the female
Yeah, I
part.
mean,
Not,
So
not at
it's
this
not
point.
even.
Not at this
It's
time. Not
not
at this point
right.
anymore.
but I have them. It happens. It happens. You'd be amazed in the health field of stuff that you see.
Correct.
I just thank God every day that with my children, I haven't had it or family, but I know friends that have. And the hardest part is with the parents accepting it.
I would like to think, right, real quick, because I'm about to log off in a second. But I would like to think it's really difficult for a parent to hear their kid go, "I was once this sex, now I want to be this sex." I mean, some are more understanding than others, but I'm pretty sure there's a big amount of people who are just
I mean,
not
you're gonna
happy
love
about
your
it.
child regardless.
No, it's easy to say that, but it's not everybody feels the same way.
Oh, I know that. I've heard of plenty of stories where kids have been kicked out of, or kicked out of the family or whatever. But it depends on each person's individual mentality.
Right.
Like Envy said, it's 2022. Anything and everything can be expected.
It's true, but not everything is accepted.
Right, but that's the thing. It's not up to us to accept it.
Yeah,
like
right.
even like in that situation, like even like when the kids come home from school and I say, listen, I get it. I'm not trying to figure it out. I understand it. I respect it, but that's just not something I want to know the bits and pieces on. You understand what I'm saying? Granted, my kids are on the right track. I hope so for the most part for right now. It's for 2022, so I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, if it came to that situation, then I would have to be receptive of it. But at the end of it all, you look at it, you be like, who am I to judge? Because who's to say they're not saying we weird? Who's to say they're not saying we supposed to be doing it a certain type of way? So to each his own. Everybody is what they are.
He's right. This younger generation's a lot different now. Like,
correct.
The things that they're into is not stuff we
Listen,
were
this is
into.
how you know if kids, whether kids or adults are weirdos, right? This is how you know they're weirdos. If they watch Stranger Things, they're weirdos.
I've never seen an episode of that.
So you're not a weirdo. Simone, fix your face. That means you're a weirdo.
And on that note, Mac, I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna
Yo, listen,
I'm
ladies, do you have anything to say before we end the show? I'm gonna say Yvonne. We're gonna go with you, Yvonne.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I was doing something else. What is the question? I'm sorry.
Before we end the show, is there anything that you want to say before we end the show?
I just said I enjoyed it and thank you for inviting me. It was nice seeing everybody and look forward to this again.
Yeah. The person that I love and dislike the most took my babies from me.
I had a great time. It was interesting. I think that, everybody gave respectful comments and that was appreciative. And I would do it again. I look forward to it.
Tell my girls.
BBL topic.
Tell my girls I miss them. And tell Aaliyah she's still a fake Aaliyah.
I will.
Lord.
Fake Alana. Winter? That's my girl right there. Fake Alana. I'm sure she ain't heard that in many years.
No, that's middle school. She's a whole new person,
She better not be.
Mm-hmm.
Time to come back home. I miss them. And I'm going to say that to you every time I send you a message. But you know that already.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Rels, you got to log off because you got the next show. So,
yes, sir.
What you got to say?
No, I enjoyed the conversation. It's always good to get the topics and opinions from different people, especially about topics like these, because it's always going to be opinions from everybody. No opinion's ever going to be the same opinion. So,
correct.
So it's always good to get the feedback from different people.
Boss?
I thank y'all for having me on the show. I appreciate it. Ladies, everybody,
every damn week.
I know, but I'm behind the scenes. I kind of like it behind the scenes, but good thing I was actually looking like Son today, because it would have definitely been a dub. So, but please follow me, Envious Creations, treats, and all that other good stuff. Also, Queens of NYC. Our show is on Monday on the same channel, from 7 to 8 on Evening Rush Network.
And I want to say I truly appreciate you ladies being on the show. Y'all are amazing. I talk to all of y'all every day.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Only one person gets on my nerves though every day.
That's fine.
She knew what it was. That's why she made the face.
Who, me?
No, Simone. She took the babies from me.
Simone, what you do?
Took the babies. I remember when she told me, she's like, "We moving." I'm like, "You doing what?" And I told Miss Henry, I said, I talked this to Winter and Alana's mother every day, and she was like, she's bringing them back.
No, you know what? COVID was just the final straw for me for New York. And once I retired, it was just like I gotta go. And I'm telling you, there's negatives to being here, but there's a lot more positives. It's just a peace of mind,
Right.
I had lost my aunt after COVID, and it just seemed like New York was just going crazy. I just had to get out of there.
And it's not getting no better.
It's not getting no better. I'm trying to relocate.
I see the news.
Yeah.
I see the news. So I wanted a better life for my babies.
And I'm happy. Hug them all for me, even the little man, because he was supposed to be next up in the building.
Yeah, he's gonna be 5 in a week or two. So we missed the school because the educational system is different here, and that's a whole nother story, for another day.
Change be good for the most part, especially when you have young children.
Nah, you don't get a school like you get our school. Our school is amazing.
It is.
But she know.
Okay.
It is.
She know our school is amazing. But she had it lucky because she had me and Miss Henry together. So she lucked out. She had the best of both worlds. But ladies, love y'all to death. Appreciate you guys coming on the show. Everybody tune in every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern to the TL Mac Fitness Show. We're live on the Evening Rush Network. Shout out to our sponsors, Elevate Yours, Watch True Show and Drain, Envious Creations, One by Rainbow, Indian Ivy Inc., BQ Mommy Productions, Bomb Beauty Bar. And of course, y'all know who I am. Matt, see you guys. Wait. I'm not going to see you guys next Thursday. There is no show next Thursday. I'm leaving Friday to go to Connecticut because I'm actually competing in my first show. So I'll see you guys.
Congratulations.
I'll see you when I get back with that trophy and hopefully that sword. I'm definitely coming back with a first place medal, maybe 2.
Speak it into existence. Okay.
Sword, I want that sword. That's what I want. But appreciate all the love. Appreciate everybody for always showing, respect and being open and honest on the panel. Thank you, everybody, again for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for co-hosting with me. And I'll see you guys in
2 weeks.
Okay, good night.